Welcome to the Front Office Challenge Captain's Guide. On behalf of employee wellness and the leadership team, we thank you for your contribution to this year's challenge as a captain. Registration and personal goals. Upon registering your team, keep in mind you must have 6 participants to complete your team, including you as the captain. No more, no less. Each participant must also create a personal goal for the challenge. You as the captain will need to enter each of your team members' personal goals into the registration form prior to the start of the challenge. This is required. You can find more information on how to write a goal on the SharePoint. Communication and weekly challenges. Each week you'll receive a weekly email with reminders, important things to know about the challenge, and the weekly challenge. It is your responsibility to pass this information along to your team. To find all the weekly challenges, go to the Resource tab at the top of the FOC SharePoint page and click on Weekly Challenges section. SharePoint. The FOC SharePoint is the central place to find anything and everything you need related to the challenge. The easiest way to get to it? On VapaWeb, scroll over the Calendar tab at the top of the page. Click Employee Wellness Calendar. Then once inside the Employee Wellness SharePoint, click on the FOC icon, then bookmark it. Tracking. Each week, it is your job to collect each of your team members' total minutes exercised and whether or not they completed the weekly challenge. Once you have collected all the information, then go to the FOC SharePoint and click Tracking. Select the week you're inputting. Select your team's name from the drop-down menu. Type in the total minutes exercised by your team. Then, the total amount of weekly challenge points you received based on how many people from your team completed the challenge. Note: your tracking information is due no later than the following Wednesday. You may choose to have another person on your team help you enter the information if you cannot meet the deadline, but it is your responsibility to establish that before the deadline passes. Captain's Award. Last but not least, for your significant amount of work that you have put in as a captain and making VapaHicks a healthier place to work, we are offering a Captain's Award. To be eligible for the award, you must input personal goals before and after the challenge no later than the deadline, and tracking must be submitted by the following Wednesday of each week. If you meet all the requirements and deadlines, regardless if your team wins or not, you will receive 8 hours time off award. Disclaimer: please note time off awards will be submitted to HR following the conclusion of the challenge. These may take up to 6 months to receive depending on HR workload. As a captain, we hope you have what you need to inspire and motivate your team to achieve success. Thank you again for being the backbone of the Front Office Challenge.